Alright boys, let's see what's up. First thing first, the name LUI. Secondly, the game. It is the game of social media, my Instagram, Facebook, fitness on it daily. Thirdly, 750 bucks Canadian, and that's what I spent today on just tires. Absolutely not to be slewed. I'll tell you why in a few. But first, let's get ahead and take a look at some fitness content, please. This is absolutely not proper. Not proper. The hell you pumping right there, man? This is like a freaking frog slash CrossFit. Not saluted. Not proper. Oh no. This worth another look because it is absolutely Kevin Levroni. Went viral. I mean, damn, bro. He went back in time. Even age, bro. This is like even more crazy than Dexter Jackson. But we will see how it goes. Bro, do not get triggered whatsoever. Do not get triggered. Let me trigger you. Come on, Lacey.
The reality is that my sex doesn't tell you anything about my gender. You can't just look at
Are you sure about that?
The reality is that my sex doesn't tell you anything about my gender. You can't just look at
Are you sure about that?
Properly proceed. Haha, shall we? On the same line, actually, we do have this basically the very difference between the grandma of yours. If you found it like today, she will be looking like this, you know, black and white picture, ladies, please. And this is in 2090. This is absolutely not true. This here is absolutely not true. You know what? Because it is very optimistic. I absolutely do not concur. I don't agree. 2090, you're very, very positively optimistic if you do believe that the Earth, actually, this planet will survive until 2090. In my reckoning, I'm not pessimistic, right? But in my reckoning, being logical, by the way it is going right now, we will not reach that year. Or if humanity would survive at that time, it will be living in a stone age in a sense, because we are absolutely adamant and very efficient into self-destructing. We're doing it efficiently and at an unprecedented basically rate. I mean, call it what you want: global warming, overpopulation, immigration going to the north, the lack of fresh water, disease, baby please, the Zika virus, AIDS here, Ebola there. It's just crazy. There's no way to stop it. The West, the so-called West, like my country, Canada, the US, Western Europe, Australia, New Zealand, all these countries where basically civilization is still glooming in a sense, they have a tendency to be invaded from all borders, and it is what it is. I myself is an immigrant, so do not think me, bro, you're racist, you're anti-immigrant. No, I'm an immigrant myself, living in this country. But the fact of the matter is, right now what's happening is a different type of immigration. People flooding the borders from all over the place, and unfortunately they do not add a positive asset to the country. Underachievement they bring, and it's just insane. If you join a country, you need to integrate, you need to assimilate to the local population, or not, you're not efficient, you're not adding a positive asset to the country. Just my opinion. But then again, it's not all. Pretty much the receiving countries, the host countries, are suffering other basically stems of problems. Their birth rate is not loyal. If you have a birth rate of 159, you cannot even assure the very perennity, the very replacement of your culture. You need 2.11 at least birth rate per woman to assure that your culture, your nation is existing, and it will always exist. They will not reach that. So it is a multi-dimensional, how do you call it? Dimensional crises. Maybe it's not because of just the immigrants. It is because of the social decay, because of the triggering factor. Everybody is triggered, social justice warrior, and also because of men basically fleeing the family life. Men, a lot of them are doing what is usually called, and Google this guys, called the sexodus. Western men basically are fleeing marriage for whatever reason, but that's another story. Proceed, shall we, right? What else do we have here? Oh, this is what happened to me, was, as I mentioned yesterday. So my tire was leaking some air, right? Yesterday, and I was downtown, so that was quite far away at night. So at first I tried to add some air, but I was literally hearing the air coming out. So it was a risky business. There was no way for me to make it home. I had to use the pump. This pump pretty much has a sealer, like a glue in a sense. So you plug it in your lighter, and for like 2 minutes it will pump some sealer glue into the tires, and it will seal all the holes successfully. So this is how it works pretty much. Let's take a look at it. Alright guys, so obviously my tire has some problem. It's not a flat as per se, but it was leaking some air. So right now I'm adding some glue. This is glue by BMW. It will pretty much seal the tire with some glue until I fix it, right? Because those tires are performance tires. They're not like run flat tires. Absolutely not to be saluted. Absolutely not to be saluted. It is. Why? Thing is, right now guys, as you guys notice, most of the car manufacturers no longer put a spare tire in the trunk or nowhere else. If you buy like a regular BMW, like let's say the 328 or Mercedes 300, C300, C400, usually these companies will put RFT tires, meaning run flat tire, which means even if the tire is damaged, you can still run with it for like 80 miles because the sidewalls are pretty much solid, right? I mean, you can still run with it even though it has a flat. But if you buy like a performance car like the M brands, like my car M235, or let's say the C63 or M3 and so on, or even a Porsche, that will usually give you a high-end performance tire which is not run flat, like a Michelin Pilot Super Sport, very sticky, very efficient. The bad side of it is that when you have a flat, you're stuck. You need to use this freaking apparatus that will seal it. The bad side is that tire is gone. You need to change it completely, even if it's sealed, because it becomes heavier and you will feel it basically. You can use that sealer for only 1 day. So I went to the dealer today. Of course, you have to change both tires because you cannot have like a brand new tire from the right and the other one is used. It's not to be saluted, and it will cost you a lot of money. So to actually prevent that from happening again, what I decided to do, and a lot of people on forums actually, if you have those kind of performance tires, a lot of people are resorting to the same answer. So this is what I have done. Alright boys, so just to follow up on my tire issue, I had to change the whole tire, since when you use the glue in a sense to seal it, it is pretty much done. You need to have a brand new tire, and you cannot buy just one, so I had to buy both of them, the 2 rears, to change them with new, because the high performance tires, Michelin Pilot Super Sport, and current new cars do not have spare tires. There is no way to put a spare tire unless you buy one. So from now on, what I will do is I'll use my my winter tire in the trunk. I have no choice, because you cannot afford using the glue each time, and that way you would have to pay for brand new tire. You cannot fix it. So if it will happen again, I'll have a spare tire in the back. It is huge, but at least it is BBS, bro. That's what. So that's it, boys. It's not convenient if you doing some whatever grocery, whatever, but that's the way it is, unfortunately. I don't know about you guys. Aware me if you have another solution, but most of us who run non-RFT tires resort to either buy a spare tire, right, which is kind of heavy, or just put your winter rim in the trunk and run with it. That way you have some kind of peace of mind. It is where it is. This picture actually though triggered a lot of basically discussion. As you guys can see, 335 comments so far. I don't know, it was sent to me by one of you guys. I don't know where it is, but it looks like Serbia. I see here like Novi Sad, Serbia, 2016. I see an IFBB logo here. I see an IFBB logo behind this little girl there. So Mr. Olympia here. I don't know, what is this? It's kind of polarizing. I told you, do you salute this? Most of you do not salute this. Tell me what you think about it. As far as I know, I've never seen this in North America so far. We have that, what do you call it, like the beauty pageant for kids, like the tiaras, right, in the US specifically. We don't have it actually in Canada. As a matter of fact, one lady tried to do that like 3 years ago in Canada here, and it triggered a lot of triggering in a sense, and people do not like that. So it's not culturally accepted in Canada, whereas in the US it's pretty much accepted. But again, that's a different story. This is like fitness. So these girls, I guess they're training. You can see abs in this girl right here, and this one has a vacuum. I don't know about their age, but these are, you know, I'm guessing like, I don't know, like 5, 6, 7, right? Do you think it is healthy, you know, mentally and also physically to put these kids actually into this kind of challenging, fitness-oriented kind of competition, or is it too much? With me, guys, I'll be waiting for your comment. We do have a tricep. This one is that of Boo Bander. He just arrived in Kuwait. Although he's prepared for Mr. Olympia, he can afford to have some ice cream, and it was yesterday because they opened like a brand new oxygen gym, and he consumed a lot of it. But the thing is, right now I'll probably have to make a new video because his triceps is most likely not the most loyal one in the fitness industry on a daily, because he's been rivaled by that of One Day You May, God damn it, Rich Piana. One of you sent me this screenshot. I don't know what it's from, but I think he's doing some sparring, basically exchange with Jason Genova. Aware me if I'm wrong, but look at the triceps, baby, please. This tricep sweep has a peak on it, absolutely properly. Haha, saluted. And lastly and lately, actually this happened to Phil Heath, supposedly. You guys can see he had some family emergency and he could not train. So he went to 24-hour fitness. Next thing you know, the girl who works there basically called the cops on him because he begged for only a 1-day pass. Is this real life? 5 times Mr. Olympia gives you an honor to come there. And this lady who is hidden by whatever, by this tray, called the cops on Phil Heath. Bro, why? Because his games were too loyal. Absolutely not to be saluted. But that's what's up, guys. Salute you whatever you is on a nightly basis. Tell me what time it is, guys. I mean, I will be waiting for your comments about these different subjects. Before you go. Absolutely saluted to Ghostbusters. It has so far 4.3 on 10 rating on IMDb. And so far, almost 20,000 people voted. So absolutely to be saluted. Go on, Ghostbusters. Saluted. Triggering all day.